What up, NBA family? It's your boy Dtlf back with another video. As Team USA, as expected, dominates Puerto Rico 117-74. They just took off in the second half. It was pretty much very expected, but the defense ramped up. Spearheaded by Jaren Jackson, Austin Reaves, man, that were sensational defensively in the second half. First half, it was an offensive cleaning by Reaves. Second half, defensively switching, pesky defender. I mean, I'm very encouraged and I'm very excited by what I'm seeing by the young buck. But everybody played well. I mean, super stoked. What's up, Marcelo? What's up, my guy? Super stoked, guys. Overall, check it out. Anthony Edwards ends up with 15 points, 4 assists, 4 steals, 7 of 13 from the field. Not bad. Cam Johnson, 15, 6, 7 of 10 from the field. Miko Bridges, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 6 of 9. More impressive game by him. And then Jaren Jackson Jr. with 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. And your boy Softon with 9 points and a couple of steals off the bench with some rebounds and an assist. I loved everything I saw from Team USA, and they're only going to continue to build. Now, mind you, this is exhibition play, and usually, historically, in all my life watching Team USA, they always come out blowing out the easier opponents, and eventually it starts getting harder for them, right? Eventually, they meet some matchups. I think Team Canada is going to be a problem. You always got the Spains of the world, the Frances of the world. And that's when the game starts slowing down, and that's when they have to figure it out. So I think Austin Reaves, guys like Walker Kessler, obviously, Anthony Edwards, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., they're all going to be key pieces. I really like what Tyrese Halliburton did as well. As far as the playmaking goes, look, it's one of those things, man. It's just a well-rounded team, very well built, and very, very fun to watch this summer, man. We got hoops back, at least for the summer, man, up until the fall hits. But how'd y'all feel, man? How'd y'all feel watching Austin Reaves out here play like a boss on both ends? Again, offensively, he was excellent in the first half. And the second half, he zeroed in and keyed in on the defensive end. And I loved what I saw. Is Austin Reaves the future young GOAT? Our guy Reaves is the real deal. Yes, he is, Marcelo. Abso-freaking-lutely. I mean, he's fearless out there. Like, the moves he be doing, he be stunting on these players, man. Just absolutely killing them with the little hezzies and the fakes and the body language of a champion in the making. So I can't wait to see what this kid reaches when he hits his peak. But I'm telling you right now, he's already starting off, man. He's starting off with a bang. And all of Team USA started off with a bang. Again, it was a old traditional ass whooping, which usually happens in exhibitions. 117-74, and it was fun to watch. Again, well-rounded game. Everybody chipped in, and then once they got out in transition, it was a different ball game. I mean, these guys are super athletic. There's nothing in the world like the NBA athlete, right? As skilled as foreigners are, and as skilled as all the world talented players are, and they are, the athleticism of Team USA and American basketball is why the NBA is the prime destination for all of the talent and just has the best combination of talent. But yeah, shout out to Team USA. They did their thing, and I couldn't be prouder. But it was only exhibition, and like I said, it'll only get harder. The matchups will get better. Teams start playing more together. I think that's the one key, is that in the first half, they were kind of playing a little bit more one-on-one. They were running some pick and rolls here and there, but we saw them just, their defense led to their transition offense and just started sharing the rock and playing beautiful basketball in the second half, and that's what led to the 40-plus point blowout. So it's nice to see, man. But again, Team USA, people were saying they didn't bring their best talent. Listen, this is the future of the NBA. You're looking at some of the brightest young stars. Anthony Edwards, he's a fan favorite. He's so fun to watch. Cam Johnson, Michael Bridges, Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, what else do you want, man? Chris Paul's too old. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody who's used to the old Team USA players, they're getting older. We need to let these young bucks run like the wind and make a name for themselves. And Austin is sure as heck doing that. Couldn't be proud of his debut for Team USA. Rodell says Team USA should always be killing other countries and not soft in the beginning. Actually, you know what, man? It's hard to just throw a culminative group of talented players together and just snap your fingers and think it's going to work just like that. They need to be able to mesh, and the chemistry has to be right on the court. And, of course, the combination of talented players that the NBA can offer is a huge part of that. But, you're going to have to earn this gold medal. I promise you there's going to be some real tests throughout this journey, and I'm going to be here to break it down as much as possible. Now, I won't be available on Saturday because I will be going to the Rams game. Horns up, baby. Shout out to Mookie for the tickets. But I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to break down every other Team USA game this summer and see them hopefully win that gold at the Olympics. He said Reaves is eye candy on the court. Tell me his game is so smooth. Like the moves he be putting on the players, they don't even know how to react to it. He's so slithery when he gets into the paint. Did you see that little hezzy move when he went one way, then back the other, and then reversed it? And he didn't complete the play with Bobby Portis with the tip-in slam. That was really nice. And he's only going to get better, ladies and gentlemen. So just enjoy the ride. This has been a fun process, you know, very fun process. He said, I think Reeves should be starting, not being biased. I agree, bro. He's got the highest IQ on this team. And anytime he was out there, Team USA was making a run. I was about to say the Lakers. I'm so used to saying the Lakers. But Team USA was making a run, and it was nice to see, man. Nice to see how my guy makes an impact. Hey, shout out to my boy Chris, the maker of these wonderful graphics you see on the background, man. Thank you, brother. And blessing the channel with a $5 super chat. He said AR-15 is not afraid of the bright Hollywood lights. He's him. Yep, need AR-15 jersey now. Me too, bro. I'm right there with you, man. The next good paycheck I get, I'm going to cop me an AR-15 jersey. I mean, this dude is elite. He is elite, man, and he's only going to get better and better and better, and he's representing the Lakers and especially USA the right way. As you see, Laker fans, we everywhere, all right? That was in Vegas, and he got the loudest ovation out of any player. So you could tell, man, that the love is real, Chris, and I'm happy. He deserves it, man. He deserves it, and he's fearless on both ends of the floor. It was literally a clinic of offense in the first half when he dropped his 9 points, and in the second half, he just clamped down and focused on defense, and that was a defensive clinic in the second half. So he showed us the best of both worlds, and I love it because he's the type of player that will give the coach exactly what he wants. If the coach says, all right, Reaves, get your teammates involved, he'll have 10 assists. If the coach says, all right, Reaves, we need you to focus in on defense and rebounding, he'll get a couple of steals and like 6 to 7 rebounds for you. Like this dude really works, and he works. Man, he's a workhorse with high basketball IQ and the world of talent to go with it. So that is a deadly combination. This is why they have been attaching the name Killer to him all summer long. So I can't wait to see how that continues to develop throughout the summer and then moving into next season. Alex, he said Austin was another lottery pick for us, essentially. I've been telling folks for a long time, Alex. I agree, brother. Thanks for super chat. I agree. There's no way in hell this kid shouldn't have got drafted. But it shows you how special our scouting department is. I think he flew under the radar for a lot of folks, but not for the Lakers. And I did hear there was a couple of teams late in the second round that wanted to draft him. But like you said, if you go back and look at that draft, this guy's a top 10 pick, hands down. He's already proved it in the most crucial moments. He proved it again tonight, and he will continue to prove it throughout the course of his career. Continues to play with that chip on his shoulder, and he's hungry. You could just see that look in his eye. I've seen that look before. You guys know who I'm talking about. You can see that fearless look in his eye that he just wants to strive for greatness and be the best version of himself he wants to be. And at the end of the day, that is exactly what the definition of Mamba mentality is. So the kid's got it, man. He's got that it factor, and he's looking to be a Laker great. He's next in line. He wants to see his jersey hang from the rafters up there with LeBron and AD and Kobe and the best of the best. So he got to continue to work hard for that, and he's already a fan favorite. And I can't wait to see where his career takes him, especially now that he's going to be here long-term with the Lakers. So very excited. He said, Austin Reaves process, I trust him. The Philly process they talked about for 6 years. That's funny. That AR USA jersey is fire. It is, man. Now, I'm going to get a Laker jersey, though. As cool as that AR Team USA jersey is, that Laker jersey is even more fire, man. I can't wait to cop me one of those. But, yeah, listen. I knew he was going to get re-signed. I knew he was going to get extended. And that's all I was waiting for because we've seen crazier things happen like we did with Caruso. And that's why I never got the Caruso jersey, even though he was a fan favorite as well. But with Austin, I just knew he had that specialness to him that even Genie didn't even want to trade him at the trade deadline for anybody. So that tells you how nice he's going to be. And he's going to be a part of this future for a long time. Alan, you're going to watch Messi when he gets to L.A.? Not really, man. Contrary to the majority, man, I never follow the wave, bro. Messi is a very talented player, but I'm not a fan. Like, I respect his talent and all of that, but like, I've always been a Cristiano Ronaldo guy, And on top of that, Messi always kills my Mexican national soccer team. So I'm not a huge fan of him. I'm kind of a Messi hater, low key. But I respect the talent. I'm not gonna hate on his talent and how good he is. But I'm just not gonna ride his coattails like everybody else. Yes, the guy's dominating the MLS. At the end of the day, it should be called MLS for minor league soccer because they play like chumps out here, man. And anytime any international player comes over here with any sort of skill set, it shows they show their class, and that's what Messi is doing right now. So kudos to him, but I won't be watching his games. I'll see the highlights on my Twitter. That's as much as I go with him. Vela dominated out here too, and he didn't even play for the national soccer team in the World Cup. So that tells you how minor league soccer really is. Although I do believe Vela should have been on the national soccer team with the politics and BS. It didn't happen. But yeah, I mean, it's fun for the diehard soccer fans. I'm a casual soccer fan. I really only watch during the World Cup and sometimes like the Copa de Oro and stuff like that. Major soccer events, but I don't tune in year round. I don't watch MLS. I used to watch a little bit of it back when Kobe Jones played for the Galaxy and when they got Beckham and all of that, but not really, man. Again, I'd rather watch international play or some of the better other teams over there in the Spanish Premier and English Premier League and all of that. That's where they got the real talent anyway. So that's how I feel about that. But hey, Messi's doing his thing. Can't hate on him. Just not personally. Never really been a fan. Ozzy said, "Are you worried about being exhausted by playoffs with these many games?" You know what, man? If it was an older player like LeBron, yes, I'd be worried. Or even AD, who's in his 30s already, I'd be a little concerned. But it's Austin Reaves, bro. He's young, you know what I'm saying? And he wants to get as many reps as possible before training camp, before preseason, regular season, and eventually, hopefully, playoffs, right? So I think he's trying to get his reps in, and he's going to be better for it. So I'm happy with it. Now I don't expect him to play next summer as well in the Olympics after we win the championship this year. Like I snuck that in there, huh? But I don't expect him to play next year in the Olympics. Then it might be a good idea to rest him that summer. But for now, he's young, he's hungry, and he's poised, and then he needs to get fed all day long because he's hungry. He's starving for basketball knowledge and experience. And I can't wait to see it translate. It's going to translate, guys, beautifully. I mean, when you dominate in the regular season, you dominate. First of all, let's start the journey off, right? Dominated summer league rookie season. Dominated his rookie season anytime he got an opportunity. Dominated. He didn't even go to summer league the next year. Got into the starting lineup his second year. Dominated in the postseason. Now he's looking to dominate Team USA. He gets those 5 things under his belt. Ain't nothing stopping this boy. His untapped potential. Do I like Chucky Lozano? I like Chucky, man. I'm a fan of Chucky. Yeah, I like Chucky. But for some reason, man, I don't know what it is. We always get on the Mexican national soccer team, we always get all these players with this tremendous talent, and they never fully realize it. When was the last time a young player fully realized his potential? Giovanni Dos Santos, like I said, they had the world of talent, and they never fully became world-class athletes. I don't know what it is about our national soccer team. Chicharito was the closest thing to that. Before that, it was Jared Burguetti. I mean, I remember growing up watching all these Mexican soccer icons. I mean, Cuauhtemoc Blanco, all these guys. I think Ochoa, though. Ochoa is the face, and he's the one that panned out from the beginning. He's been the face of Mexico national soccer team, and he'll continue to be that. I love that guy. Hey, listen, if Chucky goes to LAFC, I'm watching for sure, bro. For sure. Let's see here. Good day for LA. Austin Reaves made his debut, and the Dodgers smacked the Clippers of the MLB, the San Diego Padres. I feel you. Today was definitely a good day for LA, man. But that's generally how it goes, man. We are blessed as LA fans. We just have amazing sports ball clubs, man. World-class athletes come through here, and the best of the best front offices. So we're truly blessed, and we'll continue to be blessed. Shout out to the Rams. I can't wait on Saturday to watch that game. First time. It's going to be my first time at SoFi, man. I've been waiting, and I've been blessed to go. Austin, my boy. I know. Austin Reaves is next level. Chicharito was one of my favorites. I'll be honest with you, man. Chicharito had a nice little run, but I always felt like he was overrated. You know what I mean? Like, he seemed to be the player that was at the right place at the right time. But there was times when he would try to create and go 1-on-2, and he didn't have the foot speed or the class to get past this defender, and it would become a turnover, right? So I wasn't the biggest of fans of Chicharito. I was a skeptic where I was like happy when he made a goal, but I was like more times than not he was squandering opportunities at times, and I would get really frustrated. It comes with the sport though. Tons of athletes, even the best of the best, squander opportunities, but Chicharito seemed to squander a little bit more than I liked. So yeah, I was never the biggest Chicharito fan, but I respect his game, especially because he seemed to have the biggest head in the world when it came to headers in the box. Man, he would get there and always plant the ball at the end of the net. So that was nice to see. You said Ohtani needs to come here already. Listen, they didn't want to trade him at the trade deadline. They made him non-available, right? They took him off the trade market or whatever, or they said he wasn't available. And now they're falling. They are falling. They're like on a 4 or 5 game losing streak. I don't know what it is. I don't keep up with the Angels because they ain't shit. But yeah, they're falling off, and they should have just got something for Ohtani. Now he's going to walk. He's potentially going to walk in the offseason, so that'll be interesting to see what happens. But although clearly the Angels could pay him the most money, so if he's all about his money, he's probably going to resign. We'll see. He said Andres Guardado was a Mexican legend. He was. I only wish he was a little bit bigger, man, because anytime we went up against, tough opponents on the defensive end that had good size, he would get bullied, man. They treat him like he was a little kid. They just, they would rip the ball away from him and just body him. But yeah, he was good. He said, we going to miss Ochoa when he's gone. I know, bro. I know. Like, my whole family loves him. My mom loves his hair. Like, they're always talking about him. Y'all even heard that joke in Spanish, like, cuando tenga mi hija la voy a nombrar Ochoa para que no se la meta. Like, that shit is funny. Like, this dude is a legend, man. He's even become a meme. I mean, he's become really, truly the face of Mexican soccer, man. The last time a goalie was that, who was it? Jorge Campos, I think it was, when I was a little kid, who was the face, man. So, yeah. Oh, El Matador around the same timeline I was just talking about now. But yeah. But how y'all been this summer, man? We haven't chopped it up enough. Y'all gone out to see any movies? I'm gonna go tomorrow, take my family to see that new Ninja Turtles movie. I've been hearing great things. What movies have y'all caught? What shows are you watching? That new Twisted Metal. Me and my family was watching it earlier before Team USA game, and it was good. We might hop on that tonight after I get off the live stream. But is there any good movies out there you guys recommend? I recently saw the horror movie. What was it called? Oh, I forgot what it was called, but it was really good. The one where they shake the hand, right? And with the spirits and all that. Oh, man, that was a good movie. That was a great movie. Y'all haven't seen it yet, and y'all like horror movies? It's a really good one. It tells a great story, great acting all the way around. He said, I remember 94 Cup, the U.S. Jorge Campos was a good goalie. And how about Andres Escobar? Yeah, man. Yeah. That was crazy. I remember as a kid. I remember it. I was really small, but I remember. I remember my parents talking about it. My mom and my brothers and everybody. Are you going to buy the new Mortal Kombat? I've seen Air. I have seen Air. To answer your question, gamer, I have seen Air. That's a great movie. Yeah. So it's out to stream right now. So if y'all haven't seen that, definitely watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the new Mortal Kombat, but if I do, I will be streaming on this channel, man. You guys already know retro gaming with your boy Dtlf. I might just do a straight gaming session with the modern games. We'll see. You gonna get it, Alan? Winning Time, is that out yet? Is season 2 out yet? I haven't been catching up. Is it out? Not sure. Talk to me. There you go. That's the movie. Y'all gotta see it, man. Any horror fans? This was probably the best horror movie, and I don't mean that like in scariness, because it did have some horror elements. Like anything that has to do with demons and spirits scares the shit out of me because I know it's real. So in that facet, it is scary, but more so, it was a great movie to the sense that it told a really well originally told story, and the acting was out of this world, man. So yeah, Talk to Me is a must-see movie this summer. Spider-Verse, if y'all haven't seen that was great as well. Insidious, I haven't seen it. I think I've only seen the first and the second Insidious ever, so I have a lot of catching up to do before I watch the new one. Is that worth it? He said it was cool. Gotta watch Winning Time. I've seen season 1. I have not seen season 2. Is that out yet? Oh, it was out last night. Ooh, but here's the thing: I like to binge watch, fam. Like when I gather with my family, we binge watch, and so I might let a couple of episodes acquire. But then again, I love the show, so I might have to jump on it. Randolph, my guy said had doctor's appointment earlier this afternoon, but I'm truly blessed to see AR and the Dodgers win today. Yes, sir. We're all blessed, man. Hopefully, all is good with you, my brother. Hopefully, all is good with you, man. Good to hear from you. He said season two. Oh yeah, I already read that one. Do I play Smash Bros? Uh Not anymore. I used to, man, when I was younger and my nephew used to come over and yeah, we used to play some Smash Bros with my girl and some friends over. Always fun. I mean, that game never really goes out of it's a timeless game, so you can play it and pick it up and play it anytime. Yeah. Have I seen the new Transformers movie? Yeah, I seen it. It was decent, but it was definitely the least good movie I've seen this summer. From all the ones I've seen, like even before the summer started, we saw Avatar: Way of the Water. That one was one of my favorites, and then Spider Verse was great. Um, Guardians of the Galaxy was phenomenal. I mean, everything has pretty much hit, but that was probably one of my least favorite ones from everything I saw, because it just wasn't what I expected. Have I seen Barbie? I have not. I have not. I asked my shorty if she wanted to go watch it. She said it didn't interest her. So, my girl's unique and she's awesome for it. Most girls would have been jumping to go see that movie. And I'm happy she didn't have to, make me sit there to watch it. I don't know how it is. I don't know how it is, but I've actually heard good things from it. So, anybody got little daughters that they would like to take to go watch that movie, go ahead. Wait. My guy said don't watch it. Why not? Well, I would love to know why. Yeah, unfortunately, I did, man. I heard Mark Jackson get fired, and that's always unfortunate, brother. That is always unfortunate. He's one of my favorite commentators since I was a kid. I mean, hand down, man down, mama, there goes that man. Like all the signature quotes just out the window like that. ESPN be doing their employees dirty. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. They be doing, I don't know. Oh, I think I already read this one. Thank you. Hey, by the way, I'm not sure if I said thank you, bro, but thanks so much for super chat, brother. I appreciate you, man. You the man, brother. You're the man. I have seen Spider Verse. Definitely one of my favorite movies this summer. I can't wait to see Ninja Turtles, though. I mean, I grew up on that stuff. 90s Ninja Turtles was phenomenal, man. From the toys to the video games to the movies. Oh, man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Don't make me start singing this shit. Yes, she is. You're absolutely right, Vincent. You're absolutely right. Wait, you said what? I'm going to hear Oppenheimer while watching Barbie in the movie theaters? That's funny. I haven't seen either of the two movies. Barbie is trash, is it? Okay. I might, if anybody wants to watch it in the house, we'll probably watch it when it comes out for streaming. But yeah, that's not a movie that we would circle, mark on our calendar to go watch at the theaters. But hey, if it's y'all type of movie, go ahead, man. Go ahead and watch it. I didn't see one of my homies at the movie theaters, and I kind of teased him about it, man. So yeah, that was funny. He just had come out of that movie. He was on a date, so but it was just all fun and games. I waited like a week and then I hit him up. It was funny. He said, "Man, Austin Reaves really showed out his off-season workouts, bro. Kind of got a deep bag now. He's only adding to what he already had, man. What really impressed me tonight is and it always impresses me, is how you forget after you don't watch him for a little bit, like a month or two passes. His poise, man, he's poised. He truly has superstar mindset. And what I mean by that is obviously I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar, but I mean he has a sharp mind to the point where nobody can stop me. He's fearless, man. He's fearless. That's the best quality a player can have who's that skilled and that talented. I mean, his jumper is nice. His passing ability is nice. His handles are nice. His athleticism is nice. I mean, he really doesn't have many weak points. His defense is nice. He's all well-rounded. He's got good size. Just a nice player all the way around. The new Mission Impossible was solid, but it's one of those movies that'll leave you wanting more because it's a two-parter, right? You guys know how the last Fast and the Furious was a two-parter, so it leaves you like on a cliffhanger. This movie does the same thing. So if you're looking for like a full story, you're not getting it from this movie. And I kind of don't like when they do that shit, because it reminds me of like Lord of the Rings when they left it on like a cliffhanger every time until you finish the whole saga. But it is what it is. Are you going to see the first Slam Dunk movie, Dan? I haven't even heard of that, to be honest. What is it? What is that? My 8-year-old niece hated it. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Well, you know what? I don't even know what it's about. Like, I would assume that the Barbie movie would be for those little girls that grew up playing with Barbies, right? So it's like basically what Marvel is to us men, where we grew up watching the comics and the cartoons and all of it, reading the comics and watching the cartoons, and now we see it come to life. I would assume that that's what it was for the little girl. So I don't judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man, so I wouldn't know what that felt like. But I heard it sold like $1 billion, or it made like over $1 billion in profit. So it must be doing something right. I was considering maybe like if my girl had wanted to watch it, I would have wanted to see it because Will Ferrell was in it, but he probably has a minor role. I don't know. I like Will. I'm a big Will Ferrell fan. Ah man, he said the GI Joe connection in that Transformer Rise of the Beast though. I just I get what they did there. You know, both of those cartoons from the '90s and all of that. But I don't know. I've never really been like a GI Joe kid. Maybe it was out of my time. I was a little too young for that. But yeah, I don't know what GI Joe's even about, to be honest. Like, is it like a military thing or like I don't know. What would be your Lakers lineup for this upcoming season? It depends. It depends on Christian Wood signing, but as we are constructed right now, I would say D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, LeBron James. I would say either Rui and AD at the five if he's going to keep playing AD at the five, but if he's not, then I bring Rui off the bench and put AD at his natural position at the four, and I will put Jackson Hayes at the five. I'll give him a shot to play that JaVale McGee role. That would be nice. My guy said, Dan, I feel like people overrate the Porzingis trade. What do you think about it? Um, it was a good trade for them. It gives them more size, more versatility. But they did lose out on Marcus Smart, right? So it kind of like it's a hit or miss. Like if Porzingis is healthy and he's the dominant big he was in Washington, where he averaged 20 points a game, then it could be a very dangerous trade for them. They got a floor spacer, big man who could protect the rim a little bit, do a little bit of dirty work inside, but it's more of a face-up big. So it adds another element to their team. However, they did lose one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. Even though I don't like him, he's a flopper, and he goes to Memphis and Marcus Smart. So I guess TBD on that trade. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Yeah, Austin Reeves is spectacular. The Spider-Verse ending was crazy. It was, even though it left off on a cliffhanger, it was worth it, man. That's one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. You might argue, and anybody can fight me if you disagree, but you might argue that was the best Spider-Man movie, real live action or cartoon, of all time. Like I was thoroughly entertained by that, and my whole family loved it. Like we got listen, we left that theater high-fiving each other, like, yo, that shit was dope. And we was excited. We can't wait to see the sequel to that. My favorite MCU movies? That's a great question. I have to go all the way back to the original Iron Man. Uh, that's one of my favorites of all time. Black Panther, both of them are great. Um, I forgot, not the last Avengers movie, but the one before that, where Thanos won. That one was badass, man. I love that one. Um, and of course, the Spider Verse movies are great. I'm a big Spider Man fan. Now, I'm a big Wolverine slash X-Men fan, but what Fox kind of did to that franchise, kind of like, I mean, it was good for his time, but they kind of killed it, right? With them having the rights and not giving it to Marvel and all of that, kind of ruined it for me. So I would have wished that they would have continued the Wolverine storyline and, you know, him being an Avenger and all that in the future. And maybe it still will. I know he's in Deadpool, so I'm excited for that. But I mean, I have a lot. I pretty much like almost all the Marvel movies, except for like with the exception of a few, right? Like this last Ant-Man, I really didn't like, right? So there's a few that were kind of duds that I didn't really like, but I'd say I like 80% of the Marvel movies. Shang-Chi was dope as well. I mean, so many, so many. Civil War was great, yes. Prince said, I lost interest in seeing Barbie movies since I saw the IG post where Margaret Robbie rocks the Kawhi Flippers jersey. You know what, man? Sometimes I don't know if she really is a Kawhi fan. That came out of South, out of nowhere. But sometimes these celebrities just gravitate towards a color, and they like color coordinate. So I don't even know if she's really a Clipper. Like, how can you be a Clipper fan? I refuse to believe that. Either Ballmer paid her or she just threw something that was matching her shoes that day or something. She picked the worst jersey she could have picked, but it is what it is. Now, I will say one thing about Kawhi. He is a Hall of Famer. He's a champion. So he still has my respect, even though I don't respect the Clippers, period. But he's the one player that I could say is a champion, right? So it makes sense if somebody rocks his jersey. But she should have picked the Toronto Raptors or the Spurs version. They're way better. She picked the loser version of him, right? The version where he hasn't even played, where he's a quitter. Um, Dan, I saw Barbie. Took me 3 days to watch it. I thought it was corny, but saw it because of Margaret. I don't even know if I'm saying Margaret. I don't know. I don't know what her name is, but yeah, man. Yeah. Look, Will Ferrell wasn't even enough to get me in the movie theater, so that'll tell you how I feel about that. But whoever enjoy it, it's not for me. Hopefully, it'll be for y'all, man. Who's your favorite Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire or Tom Holland? That's tough. I like them both, man. I like them both. But my favorite Spider-Man is Miles Morales, man. He's the more relatable one, and I don't know. There's something about the black spider suit that's just so dope, and just the characters in the multiverse, in the multi Spider Verse, are sick, man. So yeah, it's neither. But I like both of them. Don't get me wrong. I love what Tom Holland's teenage version of it, and watching him grow up. Started in high school, watching him grow up, and all of that was pretty cool. And his storyline, and then Tobey Maguire was just the OG Spider-Man. I remember going to the theaters to watch the first Spider-Man ever, and see, you guys remember on Channel 11 or was it Channel 13 where the Amazing Spider-Man cartoon used to come on in the mornings, man. Just seeing that come to life was super freaking awesome. And so yeah, they're all classics in their own right. Is Barbie for guys? Not for me. It ain't for me. I'm not gonna judge anybody who goes to watch it. But it ain't for me. Yeah. Dan, did you watch Indiana Jones? If you did, what did you think of it? I didn't watch Indiana Jones. Again, Indiana Jones was a little out of my timeline. I remember my older brother being a big fan of Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones movies, but I was just a kid, man. I was not interested in a rolling rock and a guy with a whip. You know what I'm saying? Like that was not in my interest. It was a little out of my timeline. I was busy watching Ninja Turtles and all that other stuff. The Mighty Ducks and Pokemon back in the day, Dragon Ball Z, all of that. That's what I grew up on. So yeah, Indiana Jones was not really my thing, but my family used to like it. So yeah, I haven't watched any of the new Indiana Jones, not even the one with what was the name, Shia LaBeouf. I didn't see none of those. Did I miss out? Y'all let me know. If I'm missing out, I might catch up eventually, but it's hard, man, with time constraints. It's tough. My guy Max said Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man. Debatable. I mean, he's up there for sure. But hey, to each his own. He said, Dan, have you watched the Beast Wars and Beast Machines of the 90s animated series before? They were among my favorite childhood classics. I watched Beast Wars. I remember Beast Wars and how computerized they used to look because my older brothers used to put it on the weekends. I think it used to come on, right? Channel 7, I think. And yeah, I watched Beast Wars. I was a big fan of that. The cheetah, the dino, all of that, man. I don't remember the details to it, but that's what I expected to see when I went to go see this Transformers movie. And that's not what I got, at least out of it, right? So I remember watching Gargoyles. Again, my older brothers used to watch it, and I used to sit there and watch with them, eating our cereal. I was eating our knockoff brand cereal in the hood, man. I just, the good old days, right? Back when we had those TVs that you used to have to pull on the lever to turn it on. Remember those? They were like all box shaped, man. Yeah. Y'all making me feel old. But yeah, Gargoyles was awesome. The Batman animated series with Mark Hamill as Joker was one of my favorites. I mean, Batman's still my favorite superhero, comic superhero. Yeah, I mean, we grew up on all the good stuff, man. Really, we could talk all day and all night about it, but it's always fun to tap in. VR Trooper? No, I don't know what that is. Legend of the Hidden Temple? No, no, no. Don't know what it is. G.I. Joe? Nope. Don't know what it is. I was out of my timeline. But yeah, listen, there's a lot of good movies we can go watch this summer. I look forward to watching Ninja Turtles with my family tomorrow. And what else? What else is coming out? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. What else is coming out that's gonna be good to watch this summer? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's still a lot of stuff I haven't watched, but Yeah, I got my membership over there at Cinemark. You know, I won't be visiting quite a lot. I know my brother wants to see Gran Turismo because he's a big fan of the video game. Like he's been playing it since Gran Turismo 2 on the PS2. Y'all remember that? So yeah, he's probably gonna go watch it. And by the way, it's based on a true story, so that's pretty sick. But yeah, there's a lot of more. Blue Beetle, the Blue Beetle. Y'all know I'm Mexican American. Y'all know I'm gonna watch Blue Beetle. Y'all know I gotta represent my people, man. I'm gonna watch Blue Beetle. I was a fan of Blue Beetle on that one game. What was it? What was the name of that game? That fighting game? Not Suicide Squad. Just Injustice. That was my character, Blue Beetle. Right outside of that, I don't really know too much about him, but I do want to go watch the origin story off of a Mexican-based character. That's pretty cool. Did I like the Batman Beyond animated series? I love that shit, man. To be honest with you, here's a fun fact. When I got my dog Bruce last year, right? He's a year old now. So I got him last year. I wanted to name him Terry after Batman Beyond, right? Because these you guys, as you guys know, the Doberman dogs look like Batman, right? Batman Beyond. So I was gonna name him Terry, but then I was like, no, a lot of people are not gonna know who Terry is from Batman Beyond. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very 90s, early 2000s. So I named him Bruce Wayne instead, right? That's a universally known name. So that's his name. The name is Bruce Wayne. Yeah, but I can't wait for Blue Beetle. That's gonna be awesome. But I used to love Batman Beyond. That's probably my second favorite Batman animated series of all time, after the main one that I mentioned earlier. Meg 2, nah, never been in. It looks too fake, man. Anything that looks too fake, I'm not interested in. And I heard that movie got low ratings. Plus, Jason Statham is better in fighting movies, anyways. I'm not trying to see him in the water, chasing sharks and shit. What about Five Nights at Freddy's movie? If my little nephew wants to go watch that, I know little kids are into that stuff. If he wants to watch it, I'll take him. But I'm not interested in it. Like that's the new YouTube era entertainment where kids watch YouTube stuff, low budget YouTube stuff at that. They be watching stuff like Minecraft and shit that my eyes can't even get adjusted to the pixelation. And that's another thing. I don't understand what the point of that is. But hey, uh, Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade is the best one. Sean Connery is Indy's father. Well, I don't want to give away no spoilers on the chat, Craig, but I don't know who any of those people are. I'll be honest. I'm gonna sound wet between the ears. I literally gotta be honest. I don't know anything about Indiana. I don't even know what Indiana Jones is about. Is it like the old version of Uncharted, Drake's Fortune? Is he a treasure hunter and is he like going to different caves and exploring different islands and stuff? I don't know. I don't know nothing about Indiana Jones. It just never interested me like that. Outside of Star Wars, I was never like a big Harrison Ford guy like that. Ooh, y'all naming classic movies now? Because this is a classic. For any of y'all kids watching this channel, y'all haven't seen this movie right here? This is a good movie right here. By my guy right here, Hall 5-0. That's a classic. Gran Torino. I love that movie. You want to know about another classic? Training Day, my favorite movie of all time. Running Scared with Paul Walker. Must see TV. Y'all haven't checked those out? Go check your local streaming platform and check them out. They're all great. Gran Torino, like I said, Training Day, and Running Scared with Paul Walker. I have no clue what that is, bro. Okay, this is a good question right here. Besides Reaves, who is your favorite player on Team USA? Man, that's a toss-up between LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I mean, they're both up there. But yeah, besides Reed, I love everybody. Honestly, I love everybody. Last year, I didn't like Russell Westbrook. He got on my nerves with all this, third-person talk and the selfish talk. But outside of I love my Lakers, man, from A to Z, and everybody they brought in this year, love it. I don't think we really have in the past couple of seasons, we can point to certain players and say, okay, this is our weakness. We don't have enough shooting, and these players are one of the main reasons for it. Who are you pointing at this year as a weakness, right? Like, we don't have too many weaknesses. So I just love the whole team, to be honest with you. And I've always been a name in the front of the jersey type of guy. So whoever's performing the best instantly becomes my favorite that season. However, I'm always rooting for everybody, even when they're struggling, man, because especially if I know what they're capable of, right? Max said you should have named your dog Kobe. Well, years ago, man, probably like, you know, 7 years ago, I had a dog named Kobe, and he passed away sadly, right? But yeah, like I never rename my dog any name that I named another dog. It's like that's an honor for them only, right? But yeah, I actually did have a dog named Kobe because Kobe's my favorite person besides my family members, right, in the world. So yeah, I did have a dog named Kobe. And then you know what's funny? There was this Mexican lady that used to live across the street, and she used to call him over. She used to call him Toby. I'm like, no, it's Kobe, but I'm not gonna correct her. It's kind of funny how she called him Toby. She's like, come here, Toby. That's funny. Am I gonna watch Saw X? Probably. My girl's a big fan of the Saw series, of the Saw franchise. So yeah, we might go watch that. We've pretty much watched every Saw movie that's ever came out. But yeah, hopefully it's good though. I usually check the ratings before I go watch the movies, and if it doesn't get a high rating, I'll still watch it when it comes out to stream. But if it gets a high rating, it's worth watching on the big screen, then we go to the movies. But yeah, we're big movie buffs. If you guys ever need any feedback on any movie, I'm your guy. Matter of fact, I was thinking of doing movie reviews on my second channel, Primetime TV. You know, and if you guys would like that, I would love to do it. I would love to give you guys in-depth movie reviews, no bullshit. You know, no nerd talk, just straight up what I thought about the movie, who was great, no spoiler talk, and then I'd probably give it like a number out of 10, like a 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, 10, whatever. Right. So if you guys would be interested in that, let me know in the comment section. But I'd love to review movies. I watch so many of them. I constantly have family over. I go with my friends to the movies, family. I mean, we watch movies. That's what we do. And we also watch TV shows. Like right now, we just got into Twisted Metal. And on that note, I'm actually about to head out because they're waiting for me. I can hear them getting impatient already, waiting for your boy to go watch Twisted Metal. By the way, it's a very good show. I thought it was going to be a little bit corny, but it starts off a little bit corny, but it gets really good as you progress. So definitely watch Twisted Metal, especially if y'all grew up playing the game. Should be fun little Easter eggs in there for you guys. Did I ever watch Batman Mask of the Phantom? Oh yeah, bro. If it's Batman, I pretty much watched everything, but that was a while back, and I might have to rewatch that just to refresh my memory. I did watch it. I remember it was one of the goated Batman movies out there, even though it's animated. So yeah. Have you seen Cobra Kai? Cobra Kai? Yes, I'm a big fan of Cobra Kai because I grew up on the Karate Kid movies. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Cobra Kai. And Johnny Lawrence is my guy, man. He's fun. He's probably the character I relate to the most. Keeps it a buck 50, and I like the way his story arc kind of like turned around. He went from villain to misunderstood guy who really has had it rough, and that's why he's the way he is. So heck yeah, man. Johnny Lawrence, man. Cobra Kai, pretty fire. But that's gonna wrap it up for me, y'all. We can literally talk TV shows, movies, and all of that. And I'm sure we'll do it again at some point real soon. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Shout out to USA, baby. Team USA, let's get it. Keep it running, man. Hopefully they win gold this summer. But you guys know where to find me. Anything Lakers or basketball related, know where to find me. Anything other than that, like I said, you guys interested in movie reviews, Primetime TV, my second channel, which you could also find the link to it on my main channel. So check that out. Subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know. Send a comment over there. Let me know if you guys would like movie reviews, show reviews, all of that. I'll give you some unfiltered reviews, no bullshit. Because I've seen a lot of reviews, and boy, I don't want to be sitting there waiting 30 minutes for somebody to tell me the movie was good or not, and why they liked it or not, right? Like they literally credit everybody in the movie credits, like 30-minute reviews. I can't do that. I'll give you guys straight up like 2 to 5 minute, 10-minute max. If the movie was really good, I'll give like a 10-minute review max. But yeah, that's what I would do. If you guys are interested, let me know. Hit that like button. Shout out to my sponsorship, Prize Picks. They keeping the lights on, man. So shout out to them for all this. Thank you to everybody for the super chats, the likes, the comments, and for sharing this channel. Man, we grown. We almost at 23K, and you guys know what happens at 24K. So I look forward to it. I might also do a giveaway at 24K. I might have to. I'm thinking of doing it. Once we hit 24K, whether it's early or late, thinking of doing a giveaway of the new NBA 2K. So that's what I might do. I haven't even bought it for myself yet. I'm gonna give it to y'all before I even buy one for myself. So, but just to show you guys my gratitude, man, I'm really thankful for all the support, and we've had a lot of fun over the years on this channel. We're only gonna ramp that up every year. So next season we're gonna hit it off with a bang. You guys know all the hit shows that we be running on this channel, from Around the League to Phone Call Friday to Rewind with DTLF to Breaking It Down with DTLF. I mean, everything is going to go times 10. So keep it locked. Hit that post noti bell. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. I know I will. Twisted Metal. Check it out. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Peace.